Konnichiwa, everyone, and welcome back to the weekly standings and predictions. It's just like last time, we're going to start with the MLS. As there's a few things that I would like to take note for the standings this time around. I'm not going to list off the wins and losses and points. Instead, note who's in and who's out. CF Montreal officially clinched a playoff berth, whereas DC has been eliminated it- for the Eastern Conference. In the Western Conference, so far, Houston is the only team to be eliminated, and there is nothing new on who clinched. In the world of baseball, we have our first official playoff berth, but first, in the American League, the Detroit Tigers and Oakland Athletics are the first teams to be eliminated in the American League. And in the National League, the Dodgers officially clinched a playoff berth with a potential to win the division. And whereas the Pittsburgh Pirates and Washington Nationals are officially eliminated from contention. Now, where we left off, week one of the NFL, well, I had some mixed mixed choices that did not go well. Well, I picked the wrong game that would end in a tie. Broncos versus Seahawks has yet to happen as of the recording of this video. I'm still gonna take the Broncos anyways, since, well, Seahawks are imploding. But now I wanna go ahead and take care of the week 2 games. Games starting with our Thursday night debut for Amazon Prime Time. Chargers versus Chiefs. This is gonna be an exciting one, and I'm gonna have Kansas City winning this. I think they're overall the better team, coming off a more impressive of a start. Or that's just how I feel. Starting off with the Fox stretch of games, we have the Panthers versus the Giants. I'm gonna take New York in this one. Well, yes, the Panthers managed to come back only to end in a loss, but uh, the Giants have said more about their team. And so I think the Giants are going to start 2-0. Buccaneers versus Saints. I'm actually taking the Saints in this one. Tom Brady, as of late, has been known for not getting it done against the Saints in the regular season. And the last 2 seasons, these two teams played each other New Orleans sweep. I think that the Saints continue that dominance here, albeit it'll be relatively close. Next up, we have the Commanders versus the Lions. And I think that the Lions, despite the comeback, still needs just a little bit more time to get things rolling before they're ready to start winning games. So I'm going to take the Commanders here instead. It, looking at the 1 p.m. CBS games, Patriots versus Steelers. I am going to take the Patriots in this one. Despite how impressive of a start are shown in that whatever game that was, I'm still taking the Patriots due to their dominance over the Steelers. Because they're pretty much the better team in this situation here. Your Jets versus Browns. I'm going to take Cleveland here. They've shown that they can still play without Deshaun Watson, and I think that'll continue here against a not so great team. Dolphins versus Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens in this one. Both teams have shown what that they're capable of actually doing stuff here, which I'm not sure is gonna say much about this matchup. I expect this one to probably be close. Then yeah, Colts versus Jaguars. I'm actually taking Jacksonville in this one. I know the Colts are the favorites, but I'm taking the Jags. There's a recent history where the Colts have not won in Duval all since 2013. This is more specifically the Jaguar home games, and I think that's going to continue here. Matt Ryan is not going to be the long-term answer, as people have been saying for a while. Oh, there are a lot of odds against them. Going to the Fox late batch. Seahawks versus 49ers. I'm actually going to make this one a San Francisco win. I think Trey Lance bounces back and has a game against the Seahawks. Also, there's actually things that could actually be done better as an improvement from their game against the Bears. Seahawks are in free fall right now in contention for the tank bowl. I just think San Fran's going to take this one. Falcons versus Rams. I like the Rams more favorably in this one. Falcons are going to choke again like they always do. Ooh, that's just how it works. The Texans versus the Broncos. I think the Broncos, those if they win Monday night, are going to go 2-0. So they're impressive under Russell Wilson. They got weapons, an offensive line. Texans still need to do everything again. And that's really what I got for to start off the CBS late. Cardinals versus Raiders. This is gonna be my tie of the week. Eek. You cannot trust Texas Tech with anything, and the Raiders still have Josh McDaniels as their first year head coach, which tells me they're not gonna be able to do much. Neither team's gonna be able to do much. The Autumn win ain't got anything this year for them. That's just how I feel it's gonna go. Bengals versus Cowboys. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one because the Bengals showed that they can still play but don't have an offensive line. But at the same time Dak Prescott's gonna be out for a little bit. Tough, but I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals in this situation, and they're probably gonna suck the least. And Mike McCarthy still head coaching the Cowboys. Sunday night primetime, Bears versus Packers. I'm gonna take Green Bay in this one. And this is gonna be a game worth watching. Aiming for Aaron Rodgers to get a rebound and still say he owns the Bears. That's pretty much all there is to it. And need I say more? The receivers develop more, or the Bears continue to be the Bears. They're playing at Lambeau Field, which is going to make it even tougher for the Bears. So there's a lot of factors going against them. Titans versus Bills. I actually like the Bills more in this situation. And so they're playing at Buffalo. So they're coming off an impressive start, and they're coming off the extra rest after having played on Thursday night. There's going to be a lot of factors going their way, say for sure. Even though the Titans have won against McDermott multiple times in the past, I think the Bills finally pull away with this one. And finally, we have Vikings versus Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. There's still some flaws of the Vikings offense that still need to be addressed. And I think that the Eagles got some issues of their own to address, but are able to hold out for long enough to actually get something done. And Kirk Cousins is good, but not necessarily the long-term elite quarterback. So that's what I'm gonna go with for my week 2 predictions. And it was a flip-flop at times. I'm sure some of these opinions can change before the games themselves are played, but for now, these are my picks for week 2. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in a week.